Now, as you know, I'm not one to gild the lily, but in this case I can do nothing but, because we've got fantastic lily designs and great downloads, various combinations. Look, I can't even think of going through them all. We're just going to show you a selection of some of the designs and some of the sets maybe, and what you can expect. You've got loads of different downloads there. You've got also downloads for stackers and toppers, so you don't have to get, you can get the whole set, you can get just one design and all the complimentary tickets, I nearly said then, papers that go with that. You've got
I think I'll help him out.
no, hang on, shut your gob. You've got projects, that's the word I was looking for. See, gobby.
You've got projects, you've got inserts, you've got page curls, you've got vellums, you've got page curl vellums, you've got stackers, you've got borders. In fact, you've got everything that you'd expect. And of course, you can mix and match these to your heart's content. They are a brilliant set of downloads with a fabulous lily theme. Now, there are painted lily themes and there are non-painted lily themes, or even photographic lily themes. And each of them have got those wonderful, wonderful supporting papers so that you can produce some really sensational projects, just like the ones in front of us now.
And where you're going to find these is go to the flower section,
and you'll find a lily section there for you
within it.
Go to and get them.
Just keep clicking forward, and if you want to know what's in each set, there's also, to each set there is a thumbnail thing that you can enlarge and see.
Show them what you mean by a thumbnail thing.
Oh, you go, got it here. Yeah, sorry, I thought you meant me thumb, you twit.
Dough.
There you go. That's a kind of an example there of what. So this would be. Let's have a look. Where's the picture? Where's the main? There's the main picture on this one down here. Barry can show us. Barry. There you go. You can see there's the main picture, and all these other. You've got stackers there. You've got background papers. You've got borders. You've got toppers. You've got vellums. You've got page curls. That's just one set, but you've got various sets. Some have only got a few papers in, some have got loads of papers in, and anything in between. So there's no point going in to see telling you how many credits all of these different ones are. They're all individually credited, and a credit is the equivalent of a price, and the price depends on how many credits you bought. The more you buy, the cheaper it is.
But each credit is worth 1 penny.
Roughly. Well, it's not worth 1 penny if they bought it for, got 900 for it, 1,000 to 9. See, it's not worth 1 penny. So keep your gob shut, you. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. You just stick to pushing the buttons.
0.9 of a penny then, if you remember.
No, it doesn't. No, but they might have done other things. There's no point. You can't put a monetary thing to the credits because it depends where you bought them. You might have bought them in America. You might have bought them because anybody in the world can buy these, you see, and download. If you're in a sheep farm in Australia, we got something for you.
Oh.
And so it depends on what you pay. So don't listen to him. We're on a credit scheme here, depending on what you pay for your credits. Shall we get on with it?
I think we should.
Can
I've
you
got a
just push the
slideshow
buttons
for you.
and stop complicating things?
I've got a slideshow for you.
We have a first of our slideshows. Just gives you an idea of just some of the designs. gorgeous designs.
Beautiful.
And that's just some of them. We've got more to show you, and we're going to be adding all the time. So you're thinking, what those papers look like when you print them off? Look at this. Aren't these beautiful? Look, these are just some of the papers there. You can get really close up there and really see the designs there. That's a vellum effect one. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? Look at this underneath though. That is the normal one. Look at those two together, how well they work together. Just have a look at those together. Look at that. And get close up on that. There you go. Look at those. You can see every detail. They do stand up, enlarging even more. So you're getting all those. You're getting page curls like this. Page curls. You can have page curling whichever way you want. You're getting inserts as well. Inserts. You're getting different frames, different shaped frames. You're getting round ones. You're getting oval ones. You're getting rectangle ones, square ones. You're getting borders. Two different thicknesses of borders. Depending on which set you go for, you're getting the vellum effect of the papers. There's some square ones. You're getting sentiments. There's so much in these sets that you're going to get, depending on which set you go for. And you've got everything corresponding and coordinating. You've even got stackers there, round stackers and square stackers. You've got oval stackers. Really, really beautiful designs. Anyway, that's the kind of quality that you're going to get. But then we've also got projects on the downloads as well. But what's great about this is you can watch the show and think, oh, I'd love to make that. Well, you can straight away. Just purchase it, use your credits, you'll download the show so you can watch that anytime you want, and you get all the papers to print off at the same time, as many times as you want. So here's an example of just one of the projects, and you can make a fantastic card just like this one. Now we've got a great project that we're going to make using these beautiful Lily printouts here. You've got the beautiful designs here, you've got the stackers in here, background papers, inserts, etc. In fact, why don't I show you what you're going to get, or what you got. Here you go, there's the first one. There's the first sheet we're going to be using, and you've got all the different stackers there. You could use these as individual toppers if you so wish, or different ways of using them. But there you go, there's the topper. We've also got this one, which is going to be the insert, the nice pale background there with the oval, so you can put any sentiment in there. We're also using this background paper here, which has been vellumized. It's got the vellum effect, nice and pale image. We're also going to be using some of the borders here, and you can see these are shaded either side. You've got pale one side and dark the other, so it gives it that really nice raised look. We're going to use one of the sentiments off the sentiment sheet. And we have this background paper and this background paper there that we're also going to be using. And finally, we have one of the frames there with the same pattern on. So the first thing I'm going to do is take one of these. This is just an ordinary A4 piece of cream card, and I'm going to make quite a large card. So the first thing I'm doing, and I've done a lot of the hard work before, so you're going to see it put together fairly quickly, because you don't need to be sat there sitting watching me cutting out for half an hour, do you? No. Anyway, what I've done here is I've taken, first of all, the insert, and I've put some double-sided tape on the back. Now, just peel that off there, off this release paper, and it's all ready. You can see on the back there, we have the double-sided tape there ready to stick down onto the card. So this can be positioned, I've cut it smaller around the edge there, and I'm just going to position that into the card like so, and then take the double-sided tape away, and you can see there now that the insert is in the card perfectly, and that fits in there really good. Then I've got another piece of cream card, exactly the same size, and I've also put some double-sided tape on the back of that as well. And now this is going to fit over the top precisely, as you can see, precisely over the top there. Line it up before you pull the release paper from around the back, make sure it fits perfectly. Just line it up, and then just pull the backing paper off and stick those two together. So now you've got sandwiched between, you've got the insert in between the two pieces of card. Now what I'm going to do is turn this around for me, because I'm left-handed, and I'm just going to put this onto my mat, and then taking a metal ruler and a embossing tool there, I'm just going to score down the edge here, like that. Just put a nice score down the edge. So I want to be able to fold this over neatly and then just fold that over like that. And there you have perfectly the front of your card. And if I turn that round, you can see, so there's the front of the card. Open that up, and you've got the insert in there, and you've also got the back of the card. You can decorate this as much as you like or as little as you like. Next, I've taken one of the printed piece of paper here, which is in the vellum effect. I trimmed around the white edgings off and put some double-sided tape. This is now going to go on the top of the front of the card. Just make sure that you've got the image the right way around. There's my card. I'm doing everything back to front as normal. So this is going to lie down onto the front of the card here, and just put it in position precisely as you want it, and just lay that down. And once it's in position, I've got some of the double-sided tape underneath. Just pull that away and stick that down. Pull it away, pull it away, stick as you go, and that way you're going to get it perfectly in the center of the card. So there's now is the front of my card, and now I can turn that over and crease that if I wish, just so it's nicely creased, ready to take the design on the front. So that's beautifully stuck down. Next, what I'm going to do is move all my bits and pieces. Now I've got some of the background paper here. Now you can see I've already cut one of the corners off. Now, how easy is that to do? Very easy. So I've got one of my mats underneath here, which have already got the grids and the lines on. Now all you've got to do is just position this exactly where you want it, and I want two lots of lines there, and all you do then is put your metal ruler from one line to the next, and take your scalpel, just scalpel across there like that, carefully. And then you've got the perfect corner there that's going to go on the card. You can save this piece and use that on another card. You're not going to throw anything away, are you? So here's the front of my card again. And the first thing I'm going to do is take one of the corners, and using my glue pen, I'm just going to stick that down onto the front of the card. Just a little bit of glue on there. Just pump it a little bit to get the glue going. And then I'm going to put that in the top right-hand corner here, or top left-hand corner to you, and just stick that down there like that. Then I'm going to take another glue pen that's got some glue in it, and take another corner. I've done another corner here in the same design that the background paper's in, but I've done it in the darker background paper, not the vellum. So I've got my glue pen that's actually got glue in it this time, and just put that on there like that. And that's going to stick down in the opposite corner like so. So there's the front of my card. I think that's coming on rather nicely. Next, I've taken one of the frames and I've cut that frame out like that. Now when you're sticking it down, make sure you get it the right way around. It's that way. And again, I'm just going to stick that down just using a little bit of glue pen. Now you could have put some foam tape on that so it's raised up a little bit, but I've just used the glue pen there. And I'm going to position that, make sure it's the right way around. And you can put it on a bit of a jaunty angle if you want, but I'm going to use it quite squarely on, like so. And then just gently press that down, and there you've got the frame on the front of the card, and you can see how it's all been, I'll try not to throw it on the floor. You can see how it's all been nicely rounded round there. You've got the dark shade, so it looks like you've got the light coming in there. Next, I'm taking the first of my stackers. These are the square stackers. Again, I'm going to use my glue pen and just use some glue on the back there like that, because I'm going to put them, layer them up, but I'm just going to start off with this. So position it exactly where you want it. I'm going to put it right in the middle there like that. There you go. And it's nice there because you see you've got the frame, and you've got the parchment effect there, the vellum look, and then you've got the start of the stackers. Now I've taken my stackers and I've cut them all out, and I've put them on this release paper with some foam tape already on the back. So it's just a question of peeling those off now and layering them over the top. So all you've got to do is lean over the top. It's better if you stand up and look right down, then you can line it up exactly where you want it to go. So there's the first layer going on there. Really good, these. Now you can either call these pyramids, stackers, or whatever you want. And this one's just going to go over the top there, like that. And the next one, going over there. And you can see how this is layering up, and it's up to you how many layers. You've got about 10 or 12 layers on the sheet that you've got printed out, but I'm only going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think it is. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is coming up. There you go, you've got that lovely stacker in between. You could twist those if you wanted to. You could actually stick them onto some, when you cut them out, leave a little bit of the white around the edge, but can you see that? You've got that lovely stacking, beautiful lily there, that lovely effect. So there is your card. Now I'm going to add some more things to it. What are you going to add, Alan? Well, I've got some of these strips that I've cut out, and I've put some double-sided tape on the back, and I'm going to put the strips across the corner. Now, where's the light coming from? So you've got the shading on this side, so I'm going to keep the shading on the top, and I'm just going to marry those two up. It's going to overlap there slightly like that. So that's going to go on that side. And then you think, oh, the bits are hanging off the top. Oh, don't worry about it. We're going to trim those off. So that's going to go over there like that. And you can see it just overlapping the frame. And then I've got two more. And I'm just going to lay those down either side in the middle here. So I've got the dark side on there. That's just going to lay down there like that. And I have another one for the opposite side. Just pull that over slightly. And I've got the shaded bit going the right way. And that's going to go on there. Just overlapping slightly. Like that. And then all you've got to do is take your scissors and just gently trim around the edge, just around the edge there, as you can see, just where it's overlapping. Just butt your scissors up to the edge of the card and just trim the edge off. Just turn it round and cut that off, turn that round, cut that off like that, and there you've got the card upside down. You've got it the right way around now. You can see that folds over really nicely. You can put your sentiment, and you can see how the cards build up. And finally, I'm just taking one of the sentiments. You can put this where you want, but I'm just going to pop it there, down in that corner, like that. It's just got some foam on the back there, and there's your finished card. And you can put whatever sentiment you want on there, happy birthday, best wishes, or anything you like. And that's how to make that beautiful card. And if you have a good look on the website in the download section, you'll find plenty of projects there which you'll be able to download, and they're being added to every week.
Certainly are.
Now this is the card that we actually showed you how to make there. I'll just give you an example of what you can download. So there you go, there's the card that we've shown you how to make. Now when you download that, the actual show, you also get all the papers that you can print off immediately. Now one of the papers you can print off as many as little, you don't even have to print this one off. There's like a copy of the actual card, so if you're remaking it, you don't have to keep looking at the filmed version, and you can look at the card anytime you like. And then you get all of the papers that we use in the demonstration for you to print off as many times as you like to make that exact card. But you can also create your own versions of that card. We can get these two separated, I'll show you. There's the square that was in there, and more of the background papers there, and you've got the stacker there as well. So you're going to get all those papers, print them off as many times as you like. A few more examples of different projects that are on there. Look at that one with that beautiful lily there. All decoupaged up, there's decoupage sheets, etc. Then there's another one there, a nice big yellow card there. And you've also got the inserts in that one as well, like that, as you can see. And then finally, well, I've got one to show you here, that lovely black and white one, very classic, using the borders in different ways, etc, etc. So that is just an example of some of the projects, but don't forget there are loads and loads and loads of different downloads there covering lots of different subjects. If you want to find the lilies, go into the flower section and then just click on the lilies, and all your lily options will pop up there, and they're all individually with credits on there, different prices as it were, depending on how many are in the sets. Now, have you got anything more to say?
No, apart from we've got a nice little slideshow for you to finish with.
Yeah, so have a look at this, and this is just a few more examples of the beautiful designs that are in the Lily section.